7 laws of self-respect that quietly shape your life. Sit with me for a moment. Not to be entertained, not to be convinced, but simply to notice your breath and your life. Many people ask how to gain respect from others. Few ask a deeper question. How do I respect myself? Self-respect is quiet. It does not announce itself. Yet it shapes every decision you make, every boundary you keep, and every silence you allow. Today, I will share with you 7 laws of self-respect, not as rules carved in stone, but as truths discovered slowly through observation, mistakes, and stillness. Let us begin. 1. Self-respect begins with honesty toward yourself. In the monastery, we were taught to sweep the floor every morning. Not because the floor was always dirty, but because the act revealed what we preferred not to see. Self-respect begins the same way. It asks you to be honest about your habits, your motives, your fears. Not harsh, not judgmental, just clear. Many people lose respect for themselves, not because they fail, but because they pretend they did not. They explain away their actions. They blame circumstances. They look everywhere except inward. When you can say, quietly, "This is where I am," you take the first step toward dignity. Honesty is not cruelty. It is clarity. And clarity is the soil where self-respect grows. 2. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. I once watched a monk allow others to interrupt his meditation again and again. He smiled each time. He said nothing, but inside, his peace was being taken, piece by piece. Later, his teacher said to him, "Silence can be wisdom, or it can be permission." Self-respect understands the difference. Every time you tolerate disrespect, inconsistency, or dishonesty without reflection, you send a quiet message, not just to others, but to yourself. Boundaries are not walls built in anger. They are doors built with awareness. When you begin to respect your own time, energy, and values, others will feel it even if nothing is said. 3. Self-respect requires choosing long-term dignity over short-term comfort. There is a reason discipline feels uncomfortable at first. Comfort asks, "What feels good now?" Self-respect asks, "What will I be proud of later?" I have seen people stay in harmful situations, not because they are happy, but because leaving feels frightening. Fear is persuasive, but it is not wise. Self-respect is the quiet strength that chooses what aligns with your values, even when no one is watching and no applause follows. Every small decision matters. Each time you choose what is right over what is easy, you reinforce a silent trust with yourself, and that trust becomes unshakable. 4. You cannot respect yourself if you abandon yourself. Many people are loyal to everyone except themselves. They say yes when their body says no. They smile when their heart feels heavy. They ignore their own pain because others expect them to be strong. But self-respect does not require A monk once told me, "If you do not listen to your inner voice, it will eventually speak through exhaustion." Rest is not weakness. Saying no is not selfish. Caring for your inner life is not indulgence. To respect yourself is to remain present with your own needs without apology. 5. Self-respect grows when your actions match your words. There is a deep peace that comes when you trust yourself. This trust is not built through promises. It is built through consistency. When you say you will change and take even one small step, self-respect grows. When you repeatedly betray your own intentions, something inside you grows quiet and tired. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be sincere. Let your life be simple enough that your actions do not argue with your values. 6. You do not need to prove your worth. In the early years of my training, I believed wisdom had to be demonstrated. That silence needed explanation. That calm needed validation. Time corrected me. Self-respect does not perform. It does not chase approval. It does not compete for attention. When you know your worth, you move differently. You speak less. You listen more. You no longer exhaust yourself trying to be seen. Your presence becomes enough. 7. Self-respect deepens when you forgive yourself and continue. Everyone stumbles. Without forgiveness, self-respect becomes brittle, easily broken by regret. With forgiveness, it becomes resilient. To forgive yourself is not to excuse your mistakes. It is to learn from them without carrying their weight forever. A river does not stop flowing because it once flooded its banks. It adjusts. It continues. So must you. Self-respect is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is a steady inner alignment between who you are and how you live. When you honor these 7 laws, life does not become perfect, but it becomes clear. And clarity brings peace. Before you leave, take one quiet moment today. Ask yourself, where can I respect myself more gently, honestly, and without fear? If this reflection resonated with you, you may wish to stay. Subscribe if you feel called, or share your thoughts below, not to impress, but to reflect. Until we sit together again, walk slowly, live deliberately, and respect the life within you.